Since the beginning of the war in June 1982, the Israelis have repeatedly used bulldozers to destroy homes and force the residents to flee. The refugee camps of South Lebanon were bombarded and then destroyed with explosives and bulldozers, just like they were in 1948. In Israel, this operation was known as the destruction of the terrorist infrastructure. The objective was to prevent the Palestinians from forming a national community in Lebanon. Therefore, it was necessary to destroy not only homes, but also Palestinian institutions such as schools, hospitals, social service centers, cast lead, protective edge. In addition, the Israelis sought to deprive the Palestinian population of all males by arresting thousands of men and forcing thousands more to flee. There were a number of estimates in the days following the massacre. According to official Lebanese sources published in mid-October 1982, 762 bodies had been recovered in Sabra and Shatila, 212 unidentified bodies reburied in mass graves, 302 bodies identified and cremated by local rescue teams, and 248 identified and buried by the ICRC, International Committee of the Red Cross. In addition, according to the same sources, about 1,200 bodies were claimed and buried by their families. This figure of almost 2,000 does not include those buried in mass graves that were never opened, the bodies remaining under the rubble of more than 200 destroyed homes, above and beyond the some 170 bodies dug out of rubble in the first few days, after which the search was abandoned, and the missing, those trucked away during the massacre who never returned. Based on all these categories, Kapeliuk gives a rough estimate of 3,000 to 3,500 dead. Bayan al-Hut, who conducted a field study of the massacre from 1982 to 1984, has identified and documented with certainty the names, with sources, of 1,390 victims, 906 known dead and 484 missing. Her total estimate, however, is also around 3,500, based on information concerning mass graves never opened, estimates of dead bulldozed under the rubble, including various neighborhood shelters known to have been bulldozed, and estimated numbers of bodies removed from the area. It should be noted that in addition to Palestinians and Lebanese, there were also workers from Egypt, Syria, and Pakistan among the missing. Certainly, precise figures will never be known. When asked how many Palestinians had been killed during the massacre, a Phalangist militiaman who took part in it replied, "You'll find out if they ever build a subway in Beirut."